YouTube, man, what's going on? Is LNH. We're back at it with another video, and today, man, we have a special one. Zaire again just gave us a huge hint as to where he will be going in the future. A lot of people are wondering, where's this guy gonna go? So we're gonna break it down, get right into it. Now, a lot of people continue to question, man, about Zaire future in basketball. Does this dude really have what it takes to play at the next level? Well, he just gave us a huge hint that he is going to be playing somewhere, and I think he's going to shock a lot of heads. Now, take a look at this video. Zaire actually put this video out on his Instagram, on his story, which is pretty much stating at the bottom of this video, he's saying that he's going to make his announcement on June 3rd. Now, if you guys are watching this the day that I put out, we have about 2 days until we hear this big announcement. Now, I was just about to make a video about this because you have to remember, if Zaire is going to play on a college basketball team, man, you don't have that much time. The majority of college basketball players, in my opinion, end up going to the school during the summer to obviously look at the school, but start training very early for the season. Basketball definitely starts training very earlier, and they're at the school a lot in the summer just to get things straightened out. Now, if you guys don't know, Zaire does have a ton of offers from some of these schools, and let's take a look at some of them. Now, of course, he has offers from TCU, South Carolina, Nebraska, Toledo, and DePaul. But actually, some news came out that Zaire actually no longer has that Nebraska offer. So he has the other ones listed here. And as I mentioned previously, in addition to this, Zaire may have interest in going to South Carolina just because one of his teammates, who was his best friend, and he actually lived with him at Brewster Academy, ended up going and committing to this school. Which, of course, if it's someone that you have a lot of chemistry with, you're cool with, you may be attracted to try to go to the same school and maybe even play with them in the future if you like the type of bond that you have on and off the court. And of course the coaching staff and everything else there is correct and really beneficial if you go there. Now, even on Reddit, I've been doing a ton of research as to where Zaire will be going, and man, we have a ton of opinions. Now, I gotta bring up one here that kind of shocked me when I saw this. Now, someone actually stated that Zaire may be interested in actually going to the Overtime Basketball League. Now, the reason they actually stated this was because, one, Zaire needs some more publicity. Now, they said this because, of course, with things going on in the schools that he may be going to, odds are this guy is not the highest recruit. Out of high school, I believe he was a 3-star recruit. And of course, it's going to be tough to, one, get playing time, and he's really going to have to fight at the college level. Now, the issue with him going to the Overtime League, which a lot of people don't even realize, is he's too old. Now, the Overtime League is actually looking for 16 to 18-year-olds, so he actually would not be able to go there. So that rules out that way. But of course, that would have been kind of lit to see this dude play against some other competition. But yes, he would be too old in that case. Now, of course, again, he's too old for AAU. You guys know this by now. And his choices, in my opinion, are really overseas or go to college. Honestly, I don't think the G League is really that likely of a possibility with his recruitment status as of right now. Now, of course, overseas, a lot of people are pointing towards that and said that would be even better than going to college. Because, one, going to college, of course, this guy's not going to be getting paid, of course, but things are happening right now that things may change at the collegiate level. But currently right now, you're not allowed to make bread off of your name. Now, going overseas, yes, he would be able to make money. But in my opinion, if his goal is really to get to the NBA, I don't think it would be the wisest decision to try to go overseas. In my opinion, you can go overseas anytime you want. But if he's trying to go to the NBA, first and foremost, in his case, I would go play college basketball at a program where you can get playing time and shine on the court. And then, of course, he's going to have to put in a lot of work to be able to get that playing time and make sure he stands out on the team. Money really shouldn't be an issue for this dude, especially with his father, Dwayne Wade, having a ton of bread. So in my opinion, his first thing that he should be worried about is developing and where he's going to be able to develop the most to get to the next level. In my opinion, college seems like it would be the best route for him, just because once you put in a ton of work in college and play against that competition, man, you may have a shot at going to the NBA straight from college. You guys know by now, a ton of NBA programs obviously breed and get their players from college basketball. It's no doubt, and it's really been one of the biggest places for recruitment. Of course, overseas is there, but it can be hit or miss depending on how good of a player you are. And in my opinion, the pool of overseas players that Zaire would have to contest against and really go head to head would be way larger than the ones that he would just have to go and play in college. In addition to this, you have to play in a really good overseas league to even remotely have a chance at getting drafted to the NBA. So I don't think that would be the best option for him. Even though he would be getting paid, you have to think about development and what's going to get him better. Remember this guy's story. We haven't seen him actually play in a little while now. Of course, he initially was at Sierra Canyon playing there with Bronny James, did his thing on the court, had an injury, and then ended up reclassing and going to Brewster Academy. And now he's in the class of 2021. And now he's looking to go to college or, of course, overseas as well. Now, of course, June 3rd is going to be a huge day because that's when he is officially announcing where he's going to go. And I got to be honest, I'm definitely going to update you guys with a new video on this. But if I have to make a prediction right now, I see this dude going to college. Like I said before, I don't think it would be the best option for him to go overseas. It really doesn't seem like a likely possibility unless he has some crazy interest that we don't know about from an overseas team that is really good and could prepare him to try to get to the NBA. I don't think that would be the best option for him. I think go to college, and then if you can't and don't have that interest from NBA teams, then try to go play overseas or play somewhere else. You can go overseas really anytime, in my opinion, for this dude with all the clout, popularity, notoriety he has. But college basketball, yes, you can't always go there. So it would really be the best time and best option for this dude to go there right now. Now, it's interesting to me as well that Zaire Wade never listed or had any interest from any type of HBCUs as well. A lot of these top athletes and top recruits, especially Zaire Wade being a brother, he doesn't have, or it doesn't look like he really has any interest from HBCUs, which people like Mikey Williams, of course, showed interest in. And even there had been some reports that Bronny James had interest and wanted maybe to go to HBCU in the future. And of course, his father being LeBron James, you guys know by now, this dude probably is going to maybe even look and take an eye towards it, but it really doesn't mean anything. Now, Zaire Wade, maybe he just didn't give interest as to those were one of the schools that he wanted to go to, and maybe that's why we haven't seen any offers. And I doubt it's that he's not good enough, because this dude can play basketball if he really gets a solid shot. And for sure in HBCU, they have a ton of great teams, and honestly, in my opinion, it wouldn't be the worst decision for this dude to try to go to one of those schools and maybe really change the narrative about basketball programs at those type of schools. Now, I know what some of you are saying right now. He forgot the G League. He forgot the G League. Now, is that really a possibility for Zaire Wade to go to the G League? Honestly, I don't see it happening. I really don't think he's high enough recruit to be able to actually play and compete well in the G League. We have to start with small steps, and he's not one of the high caliber players. So I think the best option for him would be to go to college right now, test the waters, see how everything goes, and see how you play against that top competition. Again, you guys know he was playing with good competition at Sierra Canyon, so you can't knock him for it. And I really want to see this dude at the collegiate level and see what he can do on the court. But man, in that video, you can't tell me he's not looking bouncy and more athletic. He's clearly been working on his game. But you guys let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about his improved game? How is this dude going to play in the college level? Is he really good enough to play at the next level or not? Let me know in the comments down below, as well as where do you think he's going, overseas or college? Or do you think he's trying to go to the G League? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, get a notification every time I upload a new video. All right, it's LNH and I'm out.